Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I'm back with my Tuesday tips, and today I'm going to be discussing 5 reasons why you should not sell your home for sale by owner. So people generally, when they decide that they want to try to sell their house for sale by owner, it's to maximize their profits by not having to pay a commission to a real estate agent. But it has been proven by statistics with the National Association of Realtors that selling your home with the assistance of a professional real estate agent, it'll actually garnish higher profits, enough to cover commissions plus put more money into your pocket. So think about that. Now, the first reason why you should not sell for sale by owner is because marketing your home online is not as easy as it seems. That's right. You can put a for sale sign in your yard and pop that baby on Zillow and hope that you get people contacting you to do a walkthrough. But chances are that you are going to see much more activity on your listing and get a lot more exposure if you hire a real estate agent. Why is that? Well, because instantly you gain exposure through our multiple listing service. So that goes out to anyone looking for a home in your area. Not to mention the fact that real estate agents are in constant communication with one another. We're always walking through each other's homes, showing them and, networking with each other. So obviously if we have a hot new property, we're going to want to tell other agents about it because we're going to want them to go through it too and see if it's perfect for their buyers. Also, at least with RE/MAX, we use a program called AdWorks, and AdWorks puts our listings and our ads in front of 3,000 viewers a week. Now, do you think that the average Joe is going to be able to target market 3,000 people and get that kind of exposure? Probably not. Not to mention, these are qualified people. So we're target marketing specific people in your area that are looking to move within the next 0 to 3 months, that are looking at a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house in Perrysburg, Ohio. We have the tools necessary to get your listing out to these prospective buyers, where the average home seller would have to shell out a ton of money in order to even come close to that kind of exposure. So that is why enlisting the help of a professional real estate agent, marketing your home online is more effective. Now, too, homes for sale by owner could possibly be priced wrong. More oftentimes than not, it is priced wrong. The seller usually tends to go off of the Zestimate, and that's not always correct. Look how many times viewers have viewed homes on Zillow and the information isn't accurate. The house isn't even for sale anymore. It was sold 2 years ago. More oftentimes than not, the home is priced too high. It's not accurate. Joe Schmo thinks that his neighbor's house sold for $200,000, and he thinks, well, my house is way nicer than that. We should put ours for sale for $220,000. They don't take into consideration that their house is only a 1-car garage versus a 2-car garage, or that their house is on a slab versus a basement, or that their house is 3 bedrooms versus 5. A lot of things for sale by owners don't take into consideration, where if you have the assistance of a real estate agent, they will give you accurate comparative market analysis, and they will guide you to where they feel your home should be adequately priced at to sell quickly. If a home sits too long on the market, people start thinking that there's something wrong with it. We don't want that. They will get you the most amount of money in the quickest amount of time versus selling for sale by owner. Tip number 3 on why you should not sell for sale by owner. You could underestimate or overestimate how much money to spend on curb appeal. Most sellers don't know how to prepare the house for sale. They don't understand the concept of decluttering because they can't see past their own stuff. They may think that their old outdated kitchen, it needs completely gutted and needs to spend $60,000. Okay. Or you could have a real estate agent come in who is going through houses daily with buyers and knows what buyers are looking for, and that real estate agent can come in and say, actually, no, you don't need to renovate this entire space. Why don't we just update the flooring and maybe put in new countertops and maybe we paint the cabinets? So it's a fraction of the cost of what you were initially anticipating on spending. So how can an agent help? We know how to spend the least amount of money to get the best outcome and home presentation possible. That's why. Number 4 reason, showings are a complete drag and sellers often don't know how to screen potential buyers. So you're going to have a lot of looky-loos and people who are completely uninterested. Maybe they're not even looking for a home at all, and they're going to want to waste your time by seeing your house. Now, if you have a professional real estate agent, they're going to pre-qualify these buyers. They're going to make sure that they're actually pre-approved, bona fide buyers, and they're not going to make you leave your home for any Joe Schmo that just wants to walk in and take a look around. So it's saving you a ton of time. Experience saves time. And the last reason, preparing your own paperwork can be tricky. There is so much paperwork when it comes to selling a house. And unless you have a background in law and contracts, you might want to leave the paperwork to the professionals. Not to mention the amount of people you're going to have to negotiate with in the process. So you as the seller, if you're not represented by an agent, are now going to have to negotiate with buyers or buyers agents. Then you're going to have to negotiate with the home inspector. Then you're going to have to negotiate with the appraiser. Then you're going to have to be in communications with the title company. There are so many factors that come into play. Are you willing and are you prepared and knowledgeable enough to know how to handle each of these people that you come in contact with? And how quickly are you going to be able to respond to them? There is a lot of paperwork when it comes to selling a house, especially when you get towards the closing table. You're going to have documents upon documents upon documents. If you have a real estate agent, they are preparing and providing you with the paperwork to sign. All you have to do is review and sign. There's no questions of, do I have everything? Did I forget anything? Did I do this correctly? Because it's all taken care of for you. And you also, some people will think, I'll just hire an attorney. Well, how much do you think an attorney is going to charge you to review all these documents? It's not free. So why wouldn't you just start with the professional to begin with? Think about it. Win-win. So those are 5 tips on why you should not sell for sale by owner. And if I can just reiterate, the main point is that you may think in the beginning that you are saving money by not having to pay any commissions to any real estate agents. However, you get what you pay for. So just know that a professional real estate agent has lots of benefits, and that's why they get paid for their job, because they provide a value and a valuable service. If you have any questions regarding any of the stuff that I talked about today on why you should not sell for sale by owner, feel free to message me and I would be happy to address any of your questions. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you next week. See ya.